All right, well, I'm back in the shop tonight. I'm going to end up stringing a bunch of this together to show you where we're at, but start where we left off. We have the greenhouse down here off the car. Managed to take this apart fairly well with the saw cuts. It is pretty much mostly all intact. I will be able to take and actually put this whole thing in another car, which there's another project I've got planned. Every good hot rodder always is planning the next project before they finish the last one. But where we're at right now is we have this thing stripped down to the chassis, just the bare chassis. Now I left the front bars because they're going to tie in, and we let them run a little bit long. I think right now, probably when we put the cab for the 42 truck on here, we're going to end up coming in and cutting these off about here. We'll bore them and tie the new A-post bar in somewhere around here, give or take, depending on the measurements. But we got down to where we wanted to be, which was just the frame rails. Because what we've got to do now is add 10 inches to this and make the whole thing 10 inches longer. I'm going to go over here to the other side because it's a little easier to see what we're going to do. I've got it laid out here for you. Basically, this new piece of 3x3 square steel tubing, this has been cut to length. This is what we need to add. We're going to add from here to here. We're going to add 10 inches into this frame. We're going to tie it in right here. We're going to take these and saw them off right there along that line. So when this gets moved over into here, these bars here will butt up to the far side of the square tubing and give us our strength and our rigidity. I went and got another couple of cross beams the other day, so we'll slide them under so everything stays in the same plane. But tonight's mission is to start getting this thing prepped. I got two pieces of angle iron right there, and what I'm going to do is cut this tab off, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to affix the angle iron to the side of this frame rail. I'm going to weld it to this side, and then we'll come in somewhere on the back side of this crossbar and cut this off and slide the whole frame back. But with the angle iron clamped and welded to this outer rail, it will keep everything in the same plane, keep it all nice and straight this way. And then all we have to do is pull diagonal measurements from here to the point up there. There's still a little bit of floor left in the way. We're going to trim that out. And then from here to the rear corner over there that you can't see because I left that piece of square tubing in the way. But we'll be able to pull diagonals to make sure that we're square. And then the end of this tube right here will end up butting up against right here, and this is where we will weld it all back in. And then you can see I scribed a mark right there, right there. That's going to get cut off, and it will get welded back to the other side of this. So anyway, I don't have any idea how far. So far, I'm already one beer in, just in the planning stages. And I got a little bit of trim work left. There's some sheet metal here on that side I'm going to take out of there, just mostly so I don't go home tonight looking like I was trying to give a cat a bath. Sheet metal is some nasty stuff. I'm still recovering from taking the sheet metal out of this thing a week ago. But anyway, that's tonight's episode. Maybe I'll do a little follow-up when I get done, and we'll see how far we get. Y'all have a good night.